Well, good morning, campers. It's the 8th of January. I'm up on the White Horse. It's 7:41. Don't know if you want to have a little look. Can't really see much because it's sort of dark. But, oh, look, you can see me reflection in my TomTom. Boom, boom. Yeah, it's all sort of dark up here. But this is what I was going to tell you about. Can you see that there? That's a Costa coffee. Well, I don't know if many of you can remember, but I used to stop on the White Horse quite a lot. And it's been, a good year now, I spent. I got this young lady. I was up here maybe 2.5 years ago. I got a tap on the outside window. I was in bed. Baby bloody jumped out the window. Got this whiff of perfume. And this young lady said, well, woman, but bloody young to me. She went, all right then, Chalk. Bought you a coffee. I went, thank you very much. Are you stalking me? She went, no. She said, I just see you on Facebook, and last night you said you were up here. So I said, I'm up here walking the dogs. I bought you a coffee. I went, oh, thank you. I said, I'll mention you. I said, in one of my, oh, no, on one of my blogs, like, or vlogs, whatever you bloody call it. And she went, oh, no, don't do that. She said, don't do that. She said, my husband sees it. She said, he'll go fucking mental. So anyway, so that's that. Anyway, this morning I'm sat here and as you can see, I've got me curtains drawn that side, me curtains drawn that side, me curtains drawn that side. There's a little tap on the side door, and there she was again with a coffee. She said, oh, I knew you were up here last night. She said, so I bought you a coffee. She said, and if you weren't up here this morning, she said, I'd have had a spare one. I'd have had a drink too. And I went, thank you very much. So, isn't that nice, people thinking about you? Brought me up a coffee. I like that Costa. I haven't been drinking that Costa coffee lately because it's £2, I don't know, 40, 50, 60, 70, something like that for a cup. And I started drinking that Azera coffee and making my own. Like before I come out in the morning and make my own. I reckon I'd save myself about 10 quid a week because I used to have I'd say 10 quid a week. I would say 8 quid a week average out because I have 3 or 4 coffees a week. Like every time I go buy one in the morning, I used to buy myself one, but now I got myself a flask thing, that don't leak. I mean, I make it if I'm at home, I make it, or if I'm out and I'm driving away, I make it in there. Yeah, so that was a nice surprise, lovely girl, Yeah, it's nice to know people like you, eh? I was just thinking as well as I've been getting messages of what do you call it, photoshops, some or other of messages off of buddies. What like Rudy sort of put on there, what he sort of said about me leaving and whatever. But isn't it nice to know that people defend you when you're not there? That's proper friends, isn't it? But, yeah. But yeah, I suppose. Yeah, when you think about it, it's a bit sort of strange. I don't want to say too much because I quite like it on buddies, and I just think that's just make an excuse to get rid of me, really. I'm not sure if anybody was offended, but when I go back on there, I will put a message up there, saying if the person or the 3 women that were so-called offended, if they get in touch with me privately, I won't mention any names to them, but I will apologise to them. But I mean, I didn't think it was that thing that you could tell a joke. I mean, if somebody puts something on my page, I don't take things down anyway. What I do is benders, but I don't take things down anyway. But I mean, what I would have done is I would have private messaged him and said, "Your mate, that's not acceptable. Can you take it down?" And I would have took it down and put an apology up. I'd say, sorry about this, I got to take it down because it's not being acceptable. But I would tell the person who found it offensive, because I think that's how grown-ups should be and how adults are. But all this backstabbing, sneaking behind your back, I've been upset. But the thing is, being upset, see, or offended, I mean, do you have the right not to be offended? You know, I see some things on Facebook as offensive, or I find offensive. I just scroll on by. You know, or make some sarcastic comment, usually, but just scroll on by. But what makes me wonder is people seem to think that I've got this all powerful thing, is what I say matters. I mean, what I say doesn't matter. If I tell a joke, if I tell you a joke, and you're offended, well, tell me you're offended. And but be offended. I mean, what gives you the right not to be offended? I mean, people offend me, but nobody dies, you know. But but like I said, see, there's 500. No, there's not. How many people's on my site? Is it 500? 800? I don't bloody know. Anyway, there's all them people on my site, and I'll just make it clear that anything they tell me privately, if it's a complaint about another member, it will be made public. Nobody complains. Over 2 years, never had one complaint. You know, never ever taken anybody off there. Never ever took anything down. I've had things with people where I've said to them, you know, this isn't appropriate. Can you take it down? And they give me a bit of shit, and I say, well, best thing you could do is leave then. You know, I mean, I was a founder member, like I keep going on about this, but I was a founder member on Buddies. So whoever's offended, come after me. So, you know what you let yourself in for. Anyway, I'd rather, I should just modify what I say on there now. That's if they ever do put me back on. Because, I mean, I wouldn't have thrown somebody off. If I was Rudy, I wouldn't have thrown somebody off. I would have, what they call it? Muted them for 7 days. You know, well, I wouldn't have even muted them. I would have said, look, mate, this is bang out of order. Take it down. But like, you know, you've all heard the joke, haven't you? This is what everybody got offended over. I'm getting some mileage at this joke. Like, you know, do not let your husband leave home horny or hungry, because there are women out there that will fuck him and they have sandwiches. Now, I don't see that as that offensive. I thought it was bloody funny. When I first read it, I spat me bloody coffee out. But there again, there are delicate people about, aren't they? You know. But I expect these people are offended. I expect there's an ulterior motive there for taking their side and being offended with them. But never mind. Anyway, peeps, I'll speak to you all later, and I'll drink my coffee and nearly said her bloody name then, didn't I? Thank you very much for bringing up the coffee, my darling. And if I know you're going to bring me coffee up every day, I just have to start staying up here more, because I haven't stayed up here for ages. Not actually in this spot where she finds me. Anyway, speak to you all later. Stay classy. No fighting. Bye-bye.